When I told people I purchased a Starlink Mini about a month ago to test out on a train trip, everyone was very interested and wanted to know more, and they wanted to know everything about the Starlink Mini. So I thought there was so much interest, I should create a tutorial to show all the steps I went through and some of the different situations I've used the Starlink Mini in. I've had a lot of success with it, and I love the innovative technology, and it was so easy to set up and use. I didn't think there would be much I could say about the Starlink Mini because it was so easy and everything just worked. But what I came up with is a little slideshow and some videos and some footage to show what a Starlink Mini is, what's in the box, how to set it up with a portable battery outside, how to set up the Starlink Mini inside a car just on the dashboard. I don't have a skylight or anything, so I just use a dashboard and the car's 12-volt socket. How to set up the Starlink Mini on an Amtrak train, which was the original experiment I wanted to try, and it actually worked really well on just through the regular train window. And how to set up Starlink Mini on my dad's mobility scooter. So we were just goofing off, but it's actually kind of funny. It works great. And then at the end, how to buy. I bought it online, and then found out that you could just buy it at the store, but I bought mine online. And then the Starlink mobile app is a big part of using the Starlink Mini. So how to find the Starlink app. So what is a Starlink Mini? And the Starlink Mini is a device that allows you to connect to wireless internet while you are moving anywhere you are, and it's really easy to use. So I'll show you some examples of how I've used it so far. You can be camping in an RV, traveling in a car, or on a train. Anywhere there is visible sky, you can point the Starlink Mini to the sky and get wireless internet service. So I love it. Once you set it up, you set up the device. It asks you on the app to create the name of your wireless internet and a password. And once you set it up, then you connect to it like you would any other router that you normally connect your phone to wireless or any other device. I'm outside with my Starlink Mini, and I'm going to demo everything I know about the Starlink Mini and my experience buying it and setting it up. So here's the Starlink Mini. Here's the back. Has a little built-in stand. It also comes with another mount that looks like a mount that you can mount it on a pole or something. And I just found, has a kind of a weatherproof surface. I found an old laptop case that I've been keeping it in. So I just slide it in here. I'm trying to film by myself here. And then I just found an old laptop bag, and that's what I've been keeping it in. It comes with pretty long cable and a power cord. I've ordered a smaller cable for some more demos. I'm going to set it up in my car and do a demo of connecting it outside. And I even have a demo where I took it on an Amtrak train trip to Colorado, and I had internet service the whole way back. Not the whole way there. I figured it out, and it's the whole way back. So I just keep that in a laptop case. Oh, I brought this with me in case I didn't have a good power source. And so now we'll start with the fun of setting it up and connecting, which I've already done, so I know it works great. So I'll see you in a minute. So what's in the box when you get the Starlink Mini? The device itself, which is about as big as a laptop. A very long power cord and a power adapter that you can plug it into. And a little stand that will put it at the right angle, and then another stand so that you can mount it on a house or an RV or something. And then some other things that I bought was a portable power station, and I just got mine on Amazon. It's like a backup battery, and it has some outlets, regular outlets you can plug it into. I got a smaller, shorter power cord so that I could not have so much cable when I carry it around. And then I got an adapter for a 12-volt adapter in a car, and I got the adapter and the cord on an Amazon store called Stargear was the company. Or you can buy those things directly from Starlink. So why am I talking so much? Let's set up the Starlink Mini already. We'll set it up outside with a portable battery. Okay, I'm making this up as I go. So I found this gray container in my garage, kind of a heavy duty container. I'm going to use this as a Starlink container. I can just throw it in my car whenever I need to have it. I can keep a battery, an external, like a portable battery in here to charge it, and then I can just set the Starlink on top to keep it off the ground. So I need to drill a hole in this so that I can feed the power cord through. So I'll do that right now. Okay, so here's my drill with the biggest drill bit I could find. I'm thinking about here somewhere. So I'll give it a try. Okay, I drilled a hole, and I had to go around in a circle like this to make it big enough. The drill bit wasn't quite big enough for this. But here's my Starlink cord, so it fits in there. So I think this is gonna work. So online I just bought this battery. I charged it a long time ago. It's been sitting as an emergency battery, so I don't even know if it has any power. So it looks like it's charged. So this is what we're going to put in here. Okay. So that's going to power the Mini. And this, let's try this one. Okay, it's plugged in. Let's put this on top. Let's plug the Mini in. Oh, the light's on. I don't know if you can see that, but the light's on. There's my setup. Now I'm going to go to the app and see if I can get connected. So I wanted to show the Starlink app when it's connecting, and it's making a connection, and it goes through this every time, and it takes a little while, and you have to have a clear view to the sky while it's connecting. And then while you're traveling, you can hit an obstruction every once in a while, and it will stay connected. So it has to go through this process where it calculates the orientation. And I wanted to show this to you, even though it's kind of long and boring. But then it shows you that it's connected, and it's really cool because you can sort of envision it connecting to a satellite, and it's kind of exciting the first few times you've tried to connect, and then you get a connection and you have internet. So you get that online green button, and it's very satisfying. And then you just go to your phone and check your Wi-Fi settings, find your Starlink wireless, and connect to it. and then you can just use the internet as usual. So it looks like a rainstorm. We have a lot of trees and clouds, and I'm still able to connect. Now I moved to a different location with my portable setup, and I will show you how easy it is to set up. So I took it in my car, I went somewhere, brought my dog, and used my box contraption to set it up, and it's pretty easy now that I've got a setup. I can take it anywhere. I did have a little trouble with all the trees around, so I had to move my box around a little bit to get a better view of the sky. And I just watched my app to see if it was having trouble connecting. But once I got a clear view of the sky, it connected really quickly. So here we go. And this is when you first connect it. So you just connect it, and most of the time you'll be moving or traveling, and you won't need to do that anymore. You just do that at the beginning when you're turning it on. And there's the internet. We're connected. Yahoo! Doggy approves. And now I'm just taking it apart to show how easy it is to take apart, throw it in the container, and then put it in my car, and it's ready to go next time. Okay, so now I've switched to the car. I have it mounted in the front windshield. Hello, Dottie. Hi. Got it plugged in here. And got a bug on my windshield. Get out of here. Okay, now we're gonna run over to the park and see if we can get internet.
Gen 2 router, $159.
Okay, so we went to the park. We had internet while we were driving. I have a passenger who is surfing the internet. We have Dottie that got bored. It's okay, there's a park. And so in my windshield we're connected. It says we're online.
Pretty quick too.
While we were driving, just in the windshield.
I just went to Office Depot and to Amazon, and now I'm going to Lowe's.
And there's trees and everything, and it's still connected.
Yeah.
Pretty great. I was determined on my Amtrak train trip that I would have internet this time, and so I was really surprised. I got the Starlink Mini. I didn't expect it to work. The trains in the West don't have internet, and there's no cell service all the way to Colorado. So I was determined. I went to the observation car first, thinking that would be the best place to put the Starlink Mini, but it had a hard time connecting. And some of my coworkers think that it has something to do with UV coating on the glass, but I'm not sure. If anyone has any ideas, let me know. But where I had the most success was just in a regular coach passenger window. I just propped that thing in the window, and I had connection for 6 hours on the way home. It was awesome.
Well, here it is. We're finally getting ready to get on.
No, it's earlier than what they said.
Out her Starlink We're in the observation car. She's trying to get it to pick up a satellite. This is what we have to work with, except the canyon walls keep obstructing us. I think when we get away from Price, it'll be a lot better. So more to follow on this. This is experiment number 1. Searching. 5 hours and
Okay,
10 minutes after we were supposed to.
I'm in the observation car. As long as there's not a berm on the side of the road, I've got internet, but now I don't. But now, well, I did for a minute when I had a clear view of the sky.
Okay, see what happens now.
The first time I got connected on the train, it was interesting because Starlink decided to do a software update, and it worked flawlessly. It did a firmware update in the middle of the Rocky Mountains between Red Rock Canyons, and it updated my Starlink Mini firmware, no problems. So this is where I had the most success on the train, was just propped up next to the regular coach window. There we are surfing the internet while everyone else has no cell service. Luckily there is a power outlet next to the window on every seat, so I could plug in. And then I just propped that in the window and I had no problem at all. It said on the app that I had an obstruction, that it was obstructed, but it still worked. So I think the Starlink Mini is smart, and it learns as you travel, and it finds a way to preserve your connection even though there are obstructions along the way. It kind of works around it and learns. So it's a very smart device. A lot's going on, a lot packed into there. There's actually a router inside there, and connecting to satellites and all that going on. So you have to admire all that technology. Here I'm showing my power outlet right there. And you can see some of the scenery, the sheer cliffs, and I'm still getting internet even though we're walled in by these sheer red rock cliffs. So beautiful scenery, very remote. Like the train route doesn't follow the line of cities. It goes in some pretty remote areas without any cell towers or any cell service at all. So this is the only way you could get internet service, is with the Starlink Mini, as far as I know. A lot of leg room on the train. So we've reached our destination. We enjoyed visiting Glenwood Springs and seeing all of the sights. It's kind of a fun little resort town in the mountains. Pretty high elevation, around 5,000 something feet, and we even took a gondola to the top where the elevation is 7,000 feet. From these photos, you can see how far out in the wilderness we are. We're out in the middle of nowhere as far as cell service is concerned, but it's beautiful scenery. There's all different kinds of scenery, from red rocks to mountain views to the changing fall leaves. Rocky Mountains, these kind of red rock western plateaus, to kind of a desert landscape. My dad likes technology, so I thought he needs to have Starlink on his mobility scooter. So we laughed and we set it up and made it happen, and it works really well. We thought it would be fun to set up my dad's mobility scooter with Starlink so he could go on a trail and have internet. So we're just goofing off here, but we're going to put the battery in his basket, turn it on. I have a smaller cable that I bought so that this is not the cable that came with it. This is a shorter cable. First, I might have to, oh yeah, it does. Oh. So let's get the Starlink plugged in. Let's go this way. It's more secure. Okay. Here's my dad going on his mobility scooter. We're going to go on a little journey. He's all wired up with the Starlink. He's going to go on a little journey in the neighborhood, but we could be on a trail or somewhere remote. So we'll go on a little journey first, and then we'll stop and connect to the internet. Or we could be connected right now. Yeah. Okay. That took a little shopping break. Okay, now he's gonna go for a little journey and then look up something else. Oops. Got to see if there's any hardware stores he needs to stop at. Okay. And show that you're connected to the Starlink. Okay. Looks good. So you can buy the Starlink Mini online at starlink.com, and the Starlink Mini is the roam option, and you're really lucky because just this week that I filmed, they dropped the price to $2.99, and I paid $4.99 just like a month ago. So I bought the monthly plan, 50 gig for $50 a month. And their web service says you can pause your service, so you don't have to have continual service, no contracts. You can pause it if you're not on a trip or you don't need it, and then you can re-enable it. So that's great. And I thought you had to buy online. I didn't realize you could just go to an authorized reseller, and I noticed Home Depot, Best Buy, and Walmart are a few on the list. You'll have to download the Starlink app on your mobile device. So just go to the App Store on your phone and search for Starlink, and you'll see the icon. It's the black and white icon with the circle logo, the 3 circles with dots. And just make sure if you purchase your Starlink online and you create an account, if you use the same account to log into your app, it will already know which device you've purchased, and it will make the setup a little easier. But I think that's all you need to know. The the Starlink app will walk you through creating the internet name and a password, and that's all you need to know, really. It was really easy to use, and I plan on using it a lot. It's like my favorite toy now, and I'm going to take it with me to work and do a demo to show all of my coworkers, and we're going to have a lot of fun with it.